Hello aspirants, welcome back to our channel Aspire Ignite. বহুতে চাগে thumbnail দেখি গমে পাইছে আমি কোনটো point discuss কৰিম আজি। হয়, today we're going to discuss the most important part of this journey, that is preparation for mains. The most important and most difficult phase, you can say. So, আজি আমি মোৰ ফালৰ পৰা মোৰ strategies, মোৰ note making মই সব share কৰিম. I will share how I made notes and then the correct strategies, and then it is not that it will be implemented for all. No, it might not be applicable for all. So you can also follow the same strategy if you like, or you can just skip or ignore if you already have another strategy, and it's fine. Everyone has their own strategy. So আমি যেতিয়া প্ৰিলিমছৰ কাৰণে পঢ়োঁ তেতিয়া আমি বহুত source follow কৰোঁ, and then it is necessary, but the scenario is whole different for mains, because if you follow multiple sources for mains you will not get time to revise, and without revision you will not be able to manage time in writing, isn't it? So first, limited sources. You need to follow limited sources just because it will be easy for you to revise, and without revision multiple times you will not be able to write in speed, and without speed writing you will lose your time. Secondly, the art of note making. The art of note making. How should we make our notes? Yeah, everyone has different types of notes, but মই ভাবোঁ যে মেন্সৰ কাৰণে যোনটো notes হয় সেইটো অলৱেজ লুজ চিটছ নাইবা A4 পেপাৰত বনালে বেছি সুবিধা হয় আমাৰ কাৰণে, কিউকি while adding various points নোট বনোৱাৰ পিছত কিবা যদি এটা নতুন পাই যাওঁ we can add them to those topic. उसके बाद every note should be answer ready. এনেকুৱা নহয় যে আমি বুকত যি পঢ়িছোঁ সেই নোট লিখিছোঁ. No, it will not work just because it will be same as your textbook or standard books. Your notes should be answer ready. What is meant by answer ready? Your notes should include introduction. Your notes should include body part. Your notes should include also conclusion. And this is what we write in mains. Your notes should include intro of maximum 3 lines, and 2 lines is best, and 1 line will be too shorted. And body will include various points, for example causes, consequences, vulnerabilities, etc. So this type of topics can be covered in body, and conclusion, you know it. And after that, notes should be in keyword and example basis, and keyword oriented notes. Keyword oriented notes. Okay, I will show you this type of notes in my copy later on. And next is, notes should be in exam language, not in textbook oriented. For example, what is exam language? It is the type of sentences that you will write in the exam, not only while studying. So you're studying something different and you're writing something different in your exam. That will also be okay, but better than that, exam language present in your notes will be the best possible strategy. So, and notes should include all the constitutional articles, judgment, committee reports, or data facts, examples, and also various things, various value added materials. Notes should include all these things. For example, committee reports, data facts, wherever necessary. And it also should include diagram wherever necessary, diagram or flowcharts. I will show you all these things in my notes. And next, notes should include themes from PYQ. Why PYQ? Because this is the only way that you will know what type of question arises from which type of topic. So PYQ, themes. Next is answer writing. Answer writing. Because you need to write very first. You need to think very first. For writing very first, you need to practice lots of writing. For thinking faster, you need to brainstorm. This is the only way that you will think your answer faster, and by that way it will help you to write faster. Jodi apuni bhabiboi norise te likhibo kenekoi. And next is avoid some mistakes. So what is mistakes in your mains preparation or your note making? Comparison, ignore my handwriting and spelling mistakes. So comparison, never compare your notes with your peers or with other notes, because every note is correct. So don't compare any other notes. Everyone is correct at your own way. Secondly, never sense notes. So why you don't need to sense notes? For example, if in your first month of your preparation you are making something notes and it is already written in your memory, then it is better not to sense, because your syllabus will go on increasing. But if you got some better option, like for example better definitions, then of course you can upgrade it. Or if you get some data, you can upgrade it. And other mistakes is only paragraph writing. So most of your notes in your notebook should be answer ready. What is meant by answer ready? You need to write in key points, then only it will help you to manage time. So key points is the best option. Of course, in APSC, most of the people have their own way of writing. Some write paragraphs and some write in key points, and nothing is wrong in that. My choice was in writing in key points, so that's why I'm sharing you my strategies. That's all. And lastly, active recalling. You can also practice your mains questions not only by writing but also by thinking. You saw one question: when, how, question tag, describe, or elaborate, or elucidate. So this type of questions, you need to frame your answer in your mind. By that, it will help you in structuring your answer, or it will help you in gaining your points faster way. That will help. So now I will show you how I made my notes, and you can compare those points. So my sources was very limited. I had multiple sources for prelims, but for mains I'll compiled it within just single book or some sort bundle of pages. For example, this whole part is my ethics, and ethics is complete here itself. Other than that, eco materials nai more ethics okar ekhini enough to noko, but with that I think I can manage every questions. So yete moi loose sheet bono karan hol by chance kiba moi extra ke pale I can add it. Here quotes, I also made some quotes. Education karone extra quotes, science and religion extra quotes, democracy extra quotes, and also topical kind extra quotes. It becomes very important just because quotes is not only applicable for ethics, it is applicable for essay, or else you can use in any GS paper for concluding points if the context is like if the context is matching. So this is my for ethics. And now this is for GS paper 2. GS paper 2 consists of polity, constitution, international relations, social justice, governance. So this some groups of pages more social justice or governance. Other than that, materials na more social justice or governance. So here you can see skill development, primary education, children, citizens charter, Niti Aayog, women, e-governance, civil societies, health. So anything. For example, what is it? Not should be made in loose sheets. I made it loose sheets. Not should be answer ready. What is answer ready? Women or Zik kuneta question ahile. I will write this no matter what. In any question of women, I will write this. It is impossible to think about the welfare of the world unless the condition of women is improved by Swami Vivekananda. মই হেতুৱে লিখিম কিউকি মই হেতুৱে মনত ৰাখিছো দুটা তিনটা মনত ৰাখিলে it will be confused for me and it will also it is not possible বহুত মনত ৰাখা so ইয়াতে constitutional safeguards and budget মই budget পিছত এড কৰি দিলো আগতে আহা নাছিলে and then issues মই এনেকা টাইপ short notes বনাইছিলো and institutional safeguards and way forward so this is the type of notes I love to make. So women or Zik kuneta essay ahilio I can put multiple data from here or I can put various institutional safeguards or initiatives and issues. I can cut it out from there. So answer ready, body, intro, conclusion. And for conclusion I can add it something from here itself. Okay, so this is for health. So all of my notes is similar. So next, this is for international relation, and this some pages covered like every important topics of my preparation. इखिनिर बाहेरे মই একো পঢ়াই নাছিলো international relation কাৰণে ইখিনি একদম not all but almost all the important topics are being covered. For example, so some presume positive to India, negative to India, trade war, global impact for India, positive, negative, positive. This is called keyword oriented notes. Exam language. I wrote the same type of sentences in my exam. I don't know how much it is fruitful, but I wrote it in that way only. Okay, so this is my polity. This part is enough for my polity. It consists of everything: local self-government, federalism, emergency provision. Let me show you a sample. Election. ECI Article 324. Functions, the philosophical basis, RPA Act 1951. And value added notes, Committee on Electoral Reforms. This was the question that came on UPSC Mains 2024. And after that, I added it there. So what is called? This is called theme-based PYQ edition. So this type of notes you can make, and this is also a very important current affairs, one nation, one election. You can add it here like that. So this is it. Itna hi bas. This much is for GS paper 2. Done. So next is economics or GS paper 3. So for APSC, actually GS paper 3 focuses more than 80% only on current affairs basis. So most of the notes of mine is current affairs based. So it is nanotechnology, quantum technology, and current affairs pura loi magazine pura loi banaisilo my notes. Exam ready answer mane direct aro exam karne kiba eta semiconductor ahile ekhini objective, significance, challenges in implementation, initiatives aru ki ahibo pare ekhini to eniko type of notes. So next is Assam. So for Assam I had 2 books, and just because Assam at a बहुत vast and bulky paper hoy, and most of almost 33% is covered by Assam topics. So Assam কাৰণে মই 2টা books বনাইছিলো, হেতু এটা হল current affairs based and এটা হল static আছে. Static to মোৰ লগত নাই এতিয়া presently. So for example, handloom sector in Assam, hetu intro hall, and then this is challenges and issues, initiatives, and this is some conclusion. Assam is women wave dreams in their looms by Mahatma Gandhi. So enika type of conclusion dile attractive hoy. So this is for human elephant conflicts in Assam, and this is also a theme based answer. So Assam karne eniko aisile my notes. So next is also geography. This is my geography notebook, and honestly speaking, this is my favorite paper and favorite notebook. So yeah, this is how I made my notes. Arctic region with budget, 1 page 1 topic, desertification and green India mission, groundwater depletion, mangroves and mangrove conservation, coral reefs, and urban planning. So this type of notes. This is data specific. Data facts, reasons for depletion, its impact, its way forward, and government initiatives, and policy challenges, and also some local state initiatives. Why I like this book so much, just because, serious, these are my sticky notes that I pasted in the book itself. Everything is present here. I mean, sob bostu tate already ase, but for active recalling I pasted it here in short notes or short bonalu moi in sticky notes. And then I also pasted syllabus here in the last page. So fun zone, what is fun zone? Yeah, only when you complete this, then I mean syllabus etia khatam koriba tete fun hobo. So this is it. So this is my geography notebook. It's very colorful. But let me show you one thing. At the same book, on the last part, I wrote some mapping. New Zealand, Australia,